going to show you how to register for the 29th annual Spring Walk to Build. And this tutorial will be for anyone that is looking to register themselves as an independent walker, register to join a team, or even adding a team member. So for any one of those options, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on Register a Walker. That button is going to bring you right down to the bottom of this page that says Walker Registrations. Now, the next thing you're going to do is hit Add to Cart, and I know that's a little bit confusing, but at this time, we're not able to change the wording of this button, so we appreciate your patience, and we promise you're not purchasing anything. So you're going to click on Add to Cart, and when you do that, it's going to bring up this screen here that is going to have your registration, and you will notice that it does say free. And then you're going to click Checkout Now. Once you hit Checkout Now, you're going to come down here to where the registration process really starts. So the first thing you're going to do is if you're joining a team or you're adding someone to your team, you're going to click this drop down and find your team throughout this list here. And if you're just registering as an independent walker, you can just skip this step. So I'm gonna join Team Brutus, and I'm gonna add in my name. I'm gonna go ahead and just have these autofill for us, just for the sake of keeping the tutorial as short as possible while still giving you all the steps that you need to. So I'm already registered with this email, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in a different email that I have to make sure that it's cool with me. You can only register with one email at a time. So go ahead and put in the email of the person that you're registering. And then setting a fundraising goal is really super helpful. Remember that the Spring Walk to Build is our largest fundraiser to support our programs like constructing new homes and critically repairing and modifying homes for folks in need. So your fundraising here is really super important. So go ahead and set your goal to something that you feel is attainable, and help us chip away at all of those costs. In here, you can also put your t-shirt size. If you don't want a t-shirt, you can also put in do not want. You can really leave any notes regarding the t-shirt that you want in there. So I'm going to go through and also list Brutus as the team member that recruited me. This is important because you can earn team challenge points for your team if you are recruiting walkers to your team. So we want to make sure that those team members get credit for recruiting you. So if someone recruited you, make sure you put their name in there. And then down here, this is where you can personalize the link to your personal fundraising page. So I'm going to put in just a unique phrase here that I know folks are going to want to, folks that are supporting me are going to want to easily remember this. So we actually recommend putting in your name. So I'm going to put Katie on Team Brutus, but if you can, just put your name in there, because most of your names are not going to be, I've already registered a couple of times, so I am already in there as my fundraising link. So this is just an example about how you can customize this, but if you don't want to customize your page, that's okay too. You can just go ahead and skip that step. So when you hit save here, it's going to collapse this box, which you can do, or you can just go ahead and hit this next button. So this is, you have to add your name and your email address one more time. We know this is redundant, but again, this is sort of a glitch in the process from the platform that we're not able to change it this time. So again, we appreciate your patience adding your name and your email here. Now, if you are someone that's adding a walker to your team and you want to notify that person that you have registered them, you can actually put their name and email in here as well. Or if you want to receive the registration as team captain and keep track of all of them, you can put your information here. So the information you put here doesn't have to be exactly the same, but in most cases, if you're registering yourself, it is going to be the same as the information that you entered on the last page. Now, selecting your registration preference, if you want to create a login to track your registration history, This will also give you access to your fundraising page to make updates. So you could put that on in there. And then adding, again, your first, last name and putting in your address here to make sure that we can send you a t-shirt if you're not able to make it to walk day. We can send you a thank you note, which is always wonderful. And to be able to get in touch with you by phone to see if there's anything that you need, that's really helpful too for us. So that's why we collect that information, and all of that information is required. So we appreciate you going ahead and filling in all of that. So at this time, I'm actually not going to create an account, which you absolutely have the ability to do. So that just means that you won't be able to update your fundraising page on your own. Which is okay. If you decide that you do want to update your personalized fundraising page, you can always just reach out to me and I'm able to do that for you from the back end of the site. So we're going to go ahead and click next once all of that information is in there. And that's going to bring us up to the submit page. So I can take a look here and make sure that all of the information is accurate, the address, the phone number, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to hit submit. And once I do that, it's going to give me some information here. It's going to show me the fundraising page that it has created for me. And it's also going to give me some additional information about the rest of the walk. So that is how you register for the 29th annual Spring Walk to Build.